welcome you for your time this morning, and just start by acknowledging of country, that we'd like to acknowledge that the land that we meet on today is the traditional land of the Kaurna people, and we respect their spiritual relationship with country. With just about 100 participants today, we recognise that you are also meeting on traditional land, so feel free to go into the chat and write which land that you're meeting on today. I'd like to acknowledge the Kaurna people as the custodians of the Adelaide region, and that their cultural and heritage beliefs are still as important to the living Kaurna people today. And like to pay our respects for other cultural authorities for people who are visiting. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name's Kylie Cox. I'm the Acting Program Manager for Healthy Workplaces. I'm seeing the event today. A big warm welcome. It's 100% virtual, so this is the first time we've done it as 100% virtual. Normally we've done some hybrid events, so it's really exciting to have you all here virtually, and I'm sure you're joining us from all over the state. So again, please feel free in the chat function there. We're going to try and make it as interactive as possible in some ways, like we were face to face. So just in the chat, if you'd like to put in what suburb you're joining us from today, so we can see where you are across South Australia and potentially actually across the nation. Again, for joy. Just going to give an update of how we're going with the collaborative partnership. For just a reminder for some of you who may not have heard before, the collaborative partnership is, I guess, a collaborative of these 9 organisations who are coming together to support Healthy Workplaces work. And we have signed off to this in our South Australian Health Placing Charter. And so all of these organisations are working really hard, either individually in their own organisations or coming together to host events like today. Some of the work that we've been undertaking that's coming up, just to let you know what's happening, is we've been working with the Centre of Workplace Excellence with University SA, and we're looking at validating a healthy workplace assessment tool. And the purpose of this is for it to be an online tool for you to look across how well you are creating a healthy workplace, and it will give you a little bit of a measurement or a scorecard. So quite useful in taking this along to CEs or executives to say, this is where we're at, and then redoing it a year down the track and seeing where you're at. It will also give the opportunity to let you know extra things that you can be doing to support particular domains within creating a healthy workplace. So that's really exciting work, and so definitely at our next Community of Practice event, we can update you on how we're going with that one. As always, we're constantly reviewing and updating the Healthy Workplaces website. So if you haven't been onto that, I suggest you have a little bit of a look, and there's an opportunity for you to feedback. You know, our remit really is to make healthy workplaces and support you in being able to do that in the best and easiest way possible. So if you're going to look for something on there and it's not on there, please use the chat function. So I was looking for this and it wasn't there. And so that gives us a little bit of an idea of how we can improve that. Our next big piece of work that we've been working on at the moment is updating our tools and resources. So I don't know how well you're going to see this because I've got my background, but I'll try and just move it around. Our Healthy Workers, Healthy Futures, the old toolkit, the Workplace Health and Wellbeing Toolkit, is currently undergoing quite a massive review. It was written some time ago, so we're reviewing all of the content in there to make sure it's up to date and fresh. And all of the resources and tools that go alongside that we're also updating at the moment too. So certainly lots of work there, and that will all go onto our website, and we'll be able to show that to your next Community of Practice as well. The other thing as a part of that too, we're currently scoping out a Healthy Workplace Advisory Service to be able to support businesses in implementing health and wellbeing in the workplace. So that's really exciting work for us to talk about as well next time. And just another thing to flag, we've got a webinar on the 28th of April, which is around the total worker health model. And this comes from NIOSH, or the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, and Dr. Chasey Chosewood is going to be presenting on the total worker health model. So for those people in the room who have got quite a WHS remit and background, certainly a great webinar for you to come to on the 28th of April. And once we have the final details, we'll send that through to you via our mail out list to let you know that that's on. Okay, I just see, Stacey, that there's 8 people there coming through the weight room. It's just coming up on my screen. I'm not sure if they're all there. So that's it. It's coming up on my screen. Actually, one more slide from me. Just a couple of things. I think that the importance here of the community practices that actually one more slide from me is everything in this space. It's so broad. So a couple of new things that have come up on my radar in this space has been the Quit Your Way in May, which is coming up. So for any workplace who is needing potentially to reinvigorate a action area around smoking or a smoke-free workplace, this might be an opportunity in May to be able to provide some support to your workers or encourage them or let them know about the Quit Your Way in May campaign. It would be a good element to bring in under that people element. And the other one that I note that's may have been out there for a little while, but for those small businesses who are online, I know we had around about 20 registered from small businesses today. So it would be for those who are on small businesses, I have noted that that there is a new app for small businesses in regards to mindfulness on the Smiling Mind app. And when I was looking, so if you're looking to bring some meditation into your life, I would suggest those 2 different programs for you to have a look at. If anybody else knows of any new initiatives, or put those into the chat to let everybody else know what you've seen that may be useful for the rest of the community to be able to log into and